morning. Welcome to WSZR TV, home of Speedzone Recruits, the Atlantic Eastern Seaboard top recruiting service. First topic on the agenda is congrats to the University of Tennessee for signing one of Speedzone Recruits' top athletes in Vincent Dallas out of Cedar Grove High School in Ellenwood, Georgia. I want to give a big shout out to Coach Bonner for preparing Mr. Vincent Dallas, getting him to the camps that's necessary for his exposure. And all we did at Speedzone Recruits was to broaden that exposure by applying his highlight on YouTube and also on our website. We are proud to be affiliated with Cedar Grove High School and Vincent Dallas. Also, we have Mark and Michelle. He's next on the list. He has an offer from Memphis and also Western Kentucky. Right now, Mark and Michelle, we've been advertising Markin's high school potential from day one on Speedzone Recruit. He's a 5'10", 190-pound wide receiver, Anquan Bolden type receiver, run excellent routes. He's not also a receiver. Basically, he's an athlete. You know, he has excellent footwork. You know, from day one when I coached him and I first met Markin in 2003, I noticed Markin had natural quick feet, and I knew in the future that he would develop into a superb athlete. From my understanding, Northern Illinois has Markin on the radar, and basically they wants to bring him in as a defensive back. So, but right now we're hoping, you know, one of the in-state schools, University of Miami, Florida, Florida State, South Florida, will be offering real soon, offering Mark and Michelle to come in either as a receiver or an athlete. But in the near future, you know, these guys, they would like to continue playing together in college. You know, so, you know, basically if wherever Mark can go, his brother, chances are he might, you know, commit along with his brother. And his brother is Sonny Michelle, a ninth grader out of American Heritage and Plantation. Another topic I want to touch bases on, I want to talk about the NFL, you know, with the ruling of hard hits. You know, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. You know, they pay these guys a lot of money. And the reason they paying these guys a lot of money because they paying them to make plays. And basically, I mean, if you're going to find a guy, you know, on a hard hit, I mean, basically, you know, you telling him, you know, basically that, you know, the NFL is becoming a soft league. And, you know, we are trying to, I can understand protecting players and protecting the interests of the team, the league, and etc. But at the same time, you're scouting these guys. You want 4-3 receivers. You want 4-3, 4-2 defensive backs. You want 4-3. Everybody want to be a 4-3 guy. And when you're on the field and you're playing safety and you got a receiver like a Deshaun Jackson or someone come across the middle, and you're a free safety, and you're in your back pedal, and you see a guy come across the middle, I mean, it's hard to break your momentum, you know, if you're a fast athlete. I think the NFL needs to revamp, and basically the NFL is trying to protect their self. They're not in the interest of the athlete. The athlete is already paid. So basically, Roger Goodell and the NFL, they basically just saying, hey, we putting this out here to let you guys know that we're trying to protect ourselves, you know, in reference to future lawsuits. If you look back in the 1950s and 60s and 70s, them boys was hitting, you know, and you had people like Jack Tatum, you know, you got people out here like, you know, Lebron Landry, you know, you had, you know, God bless the dead, the Sean Taylors, you know, you got these big hitting free safeties, linebackers. I mean, these guys play the game knowing that you will get injured, you will suffer sometimes serious injuries, and if that's not in your agenda, then football is a sport that you just don't need to participate in. you know. But I mean, you got basketball, baseball. You can get hit in the eye, you know, on a 100-mile-an-hour pitch. I mean, you know, these things you got to take into account. I mean, these executives are sitting back in their office. You know, they just want to protect their interests. I feel, in my eyes, you know, these guys getting paid. Hey, you know, Tom Brady said it on ESPN. You know that, you know, this is a professional game. People going to get hurt. Ray Lewis spent 15 years at the Ravens. I mean, you can't protect. You know, are we protecting the interest and the money that we're putting into the athlete, or we really care about the athlete? And in my opinion, there's no sympathy towards the athlete. Everything is gauged to protect the NFL and to protect, you know, the team's interest by that athlete not coming back suing later on and suing the NFL. LeBron James, you know, this is a hot topic. I woke up this morning and I heard that LeBron James had some tweets, racial tweets. You know, this is my message. You know, I'm never racist. I was not, you know, brought up to be racist. You know, I love everyone. I'm from a diverse state, Florida, very culturally diverse. Here's my take. I had some racial issues when I was in Emporia, Kansas, you know, and I had some guys that didn't like my presence being there. I'm not LeBron James. I don't have his fame, but here's my message. LeBron, if you watch this video, and to other guys out there, just continue doing what you have to do. Those people that's tweeting, you know, racial remarks, you know, basically you're just jealous, you know, because you don't have what LeBron have, you don't have what these other guys have, and as a society, it's a shame that we still have to go through so-called racism. I thought this was done and over with, but I guess racism's still alive, you know. You know, with LeBron going to the Heat, if this what these guys want to do, so be it. It's their future. He's not trying to be like Jordan. He's not trying to be like Kobe. He's LeBron James. You know, his walk is different. He didn't come into the league to try to be anyone else. God made him LeBron James, and that's who he's trying to be. You know, it really behooves me to hear people like Jordan and Charles Barkley, you know, talk bad about LeBron and the moves he made. When those guys made moves, Charles Barkley made good moves and also made some terrible moves. Terrible personal moves, terrible professional moves. You know, Michael Jordan also did the same thing. But if you can look at LeBron, he hasn't made one negative personal move yet. All his moves are gauged towards NBA and playing and trying to find a team to play on. I mean, you know, we so critical on what everyone needs to do. Worry about your own life. You played in the NBA. You did what you had to do. Worry about getting the Charlotte Bobcats to the next level. Charles Barkley, worry about your life. LeBron, he's worrying about his life. He's doing what he has to do. You know, he's a young man that came into the league blessed with a lot of ability. Leave him alone. Let him do what he has to do. And for all you guys making those racist comments that's hiding behind the computer, hey, you can say what you want to say about me. I'm going to do what I got to do because I got God on my side, and God runs my business. So it doesn't even matter. And basically, I like the hate mail because it lets me know that you concentrating on me. And that's the whole purpose of having business. You know, I want people to be busy thinking about Speedzone recruits. That's enough for today. Have a great day. Have a Speedzone recruit day.
Yeah! Get it! Come on! Yeah! That right! That right! Listen up! That right! 504-305. Yeah! What you know about it?